So I'm going to start this video with one different story. There was one friend of mine who was a very good salesperson. The company appointed him because of his communication skills, his punctuality, and so many other things, or so many good other things which he were carrying. But he did not be able to close more and more sales. In a very short period of time, he overachieved that particular target. And I was thinking, what are those factors which made him to change or to achieve what he wanted to achieve? When I had a discussion with him, I found out that there are five qualities which he followed, and he made some rehearsals, and he worked on those qualities for so many consecutive months, and he could be able to achieve what he has achieved. So in this video I am going to share with you those five qualities which I feel are very important when it comes to sales technique. So Varun Bate here, representing the company name Hans Creation. In this video we are going to talk about five skills which I feel every salesperson should acquire if he or she wants to achieve a success in sales. So let's start. The first quality which I feel every salesperson should acquire is the listening skill. See, most of the salespeople think that sales is all about convincing people and telling them about the features or the requirements of the product and convince them that how this product will help them in achieving what they want to achieve. But from my perspective, listening is the basic thing which you will have to do, because by listening you will be able to grasp the actual requirements and you will be able to suggest what are those things which are really important for the particular person. And first thing, you will have to fix in your mind that you are not there for the sale, you are there for the consultation, to help them out. They are purchasing your product not just for their own benefit, but because they are emotionally attached to it. So if you are going to target that particular emotion, you will get better response from the another person. Also, I feel that whenever you approach the conversation by listening to it, you are showing the immense respect for the another person, and that creates the instant connection between you and your prospect client. What I have observed from my own experience is better listening leads to better closures. The more you will listen, the more closures you will have when it comes to the dealing, because people always like to engage with the person who is listening to them. Because nowadays everyone wants to sell something, or everyone wants to convince someone that these are the things which will definitely change your life. But nowadays people are more connected with those people who are there to listen and help them out. The second point which I am going to tell is understand the needs. That means behave like a consultant. There is a difference between the salesperson and the consultant. The consultant will always help you to understand the real problem. On the contrary, the salesperson will make you aware about your own problems and how their product is beneficial for your problems. So they will try to convince you about that mindset. So you must be thinking how you will be able to understand the needs. There is one simple way you can achieve that particular thing, is be genuinely interested in their problems. If you really get connected to their problems, you will definitely get some insights about what are those problems which they are facing, and you will be able to tell them whether your product or service is going to help them to achieve the solution for that particular problem. So understanding the needs, and to understand those needs, be genuinely interested in their problems and what they are saying, that will definitely help you to close more and more sales. The third quality of a salesperson which I feel is important is think beyond. That means whenever you will visit the client, they will tell you about their requirements, but think beyond that. Think in such a way that how you can contribute more and more compared to what they're expecting from you. So if someone is expecting from my end that I do the social media campaign for them, I will have a mindset that how I can help them in achieving that particular target apart from digital marketing. I always approach in such a way that how I can contribute to their business apart from whatever the service I'm getting paid for. That not only helps me in getting the real work happiness or work satisfaction, but that also indicates that I'm way more beyond whatever I'm committing to the client. And that creates a very long lasting and really good relationship with other people. Think beyond means make your client aware that there are so many things beyond what they are expecting. Make them aware about the different options they are available. And this will also establish your image as a consultant and not a salesperson. The fourth point, which is important when it comes to sales process, is the be empathetic. That means be genuinely interested in their pains, in their feelings, and understand the real problem they are facing. If you will be able to do that, you can give better solution for the problem, and that will create some type of satisfaction in your mind that you were not just there to sell something but to help them out. I will like to share one example which I experienced when I was working in another company. I had one manager and we approached and visited one prospect client. He was explaining about his frustrations and the problems he is facing right now, and what are those problems which he is facing from the current company. Though he was genuinely explaining about the problems, my manager was more interested in selling and explaining about how our product is going to help them. So that is where the point of empathy comes into the picture. Be genuinely interested or show your real, pure emotions regarding their frustration. They are telling you something, they are opening their heart. So respect that particular thing, and don't try to sell your product, try to help them out. That will create a great bond between your prospect client and you. So that experience show me that you should never sell everything. You should be empathetic and try to solve the problem, understand their problem. So that was my first point: listen to their problems. That is a real thing which makes you a real person, and that differentiates you from another salespeople. Being empathetic means genuinely interested in their profits and their success. See, it can be any business. It is always dependent on the success of or the profit of their prospect client. If your client is getting some type of success, satisfaction, or profit, you will definitely achieve that particular success and satisfaction. So always be genuinely interested in their success before looking for your own success. I'm not at all saying that your own success is not at all important, but I feel that if you will be able to achieve their success, your profit is 100% sure. So always focus on other success. That will help you in long run. The fifth point which I want to convey is be brutally honest with your client. That means tell them if you feel that your solution or your services or your product is not going to solve the problems they want to solve. Be very clear with that. Be very much honest, brutally honest with them. That will create more connection. Because if you try to sell something just for the incentive purpose or for the purpose of achieving your target, that can be achieved for that particular time. But what about the long-term relationship? That you will definitely lose in the long term. So be brutally honest with the client, and every person will always appreciate your honesty, because you are trying to help them. You are not there just to sell something or to achieve your target or something like that. So always be genuinely honest and interested in their well-being. I feel that how you can achieve that particular honesty is by thinking from their perspective. Always think from their perspective, that how they will feel when they are going to purchase the product. You know about the highlights or the great points or negative points of your product and service, but think from their perspective, that will they really get that level of satisfaction which you are committing. If you really feel that they will get that satisfaction, just convince them about what are those advantages. And if you think from their perspective, you will get more and more points that why they should buy that particular product or service. As I said, honesty is directly proportional to the great long-term relationship. So these were the 5 points which I feel are very important when it comes to the qualities of the salesperson. So if you find any value, please share with your friends. And if you want to add something, just comment into the section. So looking forward for the next video. Thank you so much. Take care.